everyone, we're going to write our equation y equals 2x squared plus 16x plus 29 in vertex form here. We're going to name the vertex, axis of symmetry, and the direction of opening for the graph. I'm going to just sketch a rough draft of this. The y-intercept here is 29. Like if you put 0 here, you're going to get 29. So I'm just going to do a rough sketch to kind of show you what it looks like. But it's not going to be a very great graph. But the main goal is just to name the vertex, axis of symmetry, and direction of opening. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract this 29 from both sides of the equation. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to factor out a 2. And then write this as x squared plus 8x. Now to complete the square, I'm going to add this. I'm trying to make a perfect square trinomial. My b is 8, so this is going to be 8 divided by 2 squared. Now what this equals is 4 squared, which is 16. So basically this is 16. We have to add it to this side, but remember this is 2 times 16. So we're going to write 2 times 16. Now let's straighten this all up. So we have 2 times 16 is 32. So this is going to be y plus 3. Negative 29 plus 32 is 3. And then let's condense this perfect square trinomial. So we're just going to write 2 and then x plus, take half of your 8, that's that part, and square it. Now looking at this, you can find the vertex. Basically, vertex is the distance from the origin, and for our x, you set this to 0, therefore, and x would be, or your h, in this case, we're doing hk, would be negative 4, and then your y, you set this part to 0 and you get negative 3. However, vertex form, they want you to move that 3 over. So we're going to subtract it from both sides. And we already got the vertex based off this. This one is easier to put in the calculator. But there's your vertex form. And then we have your axis of symmetry is your h portion, and that's going to be x equals negative 4. And also remember our y-intercept is when x is 0. If you plug in 0, those go away, and you get y is 29. So that's why it's going to be hard to graph on my system here. But we can still kind of just look at it. It's also going to open upward because my 2 here, my A, is positive. So that's this part here, and it opens upward. All right. And since 2, as this 2 increases, it's going to get narrower. So that's going to help us graph. So we have negative 4, negative 3. Let's look at that. Negative 4. Negative 3. All right. And also our y-intercept is way, way up here. Because this is at a 10. So we need to go up there. So we're just going to sketch it going upward and go through that way. Go through the motions here. Here's your axis of symmetry. This is the main reason I'm graphing it. It's to be symmetric. So if I kind of make it narrow, without the 2, I'm just going to go in here and go in here, make it like that. Of course, you can use a calculator, but you can get an idea. This should be symmetric. So if we have another point here, this should be symmetric. So it's something like this. Goes up, and then it's eventually going to cross at 29, the axis there. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.